Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Oh, I guess the Rumble one is not working. All right. Yeah, remove Rumble. I tried to set up some stuff, but it did not work. So I guess I'll have to work with Rumble next time. Welcome, Christy, Audrey, to the show. This is our dating profile where we have people that have not the best time with online dating. Then again, who really does? And we're coming on just to go over his profile and see if we could help him make some changes, what it's like to have the perspective of when a woman looks at the profile. And so far, so good. I've only had one person recently come out and said that with the changes that they made, they had not seen a difference. So I think we've probably done at least 15, and 14 out of 15 isn't bad. So what's up, Joey? How is it going?
Oh, it's going, man. Just another day in the life, right?
How long you been on Tinder?
God, I don't even remember, to be honest with you. It's been a long time.
And how many matches do you think you're getting a week?
And like probably like a year, I've probably got like 2.
In a year?
Yeah.
No
Damn.
way.
Yeah, seriously.
You poor bastard.
I know, right?
All right, well, let's get to cracking on this. All right, ladies. So I'm just gonna steer the ship and help out with the pictures. Anything you guys want me to zoom in on or whatever, just let me know.
Before we get started, though, quick question. What's your goal here? Like, are you trying to like actually find a relationship, or are you like just trying to date around and kind of like see how things goes? Because based on perspective is what your profile is basically rating.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been very good, or like, don't really like the dating scene nowadays. So I always want to find the one. Always looking out.
So you're optimistic. Okay.
Oh.
So with that perspective, it's easier to give like an honest opinion, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Sure. Absolutely. Okay. So let's see, where was that? All right. So this is his first picture. And his bio is short and sweet. It says love cars, singing, and having fun.
Bro, no wonder you're not getting matches.
Okay, it looks like a mugshot, or like you're gonna murder me in a back alley.
I think it should be more like you're having fun with your friends. You're like really showing personality on that first picture.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say your bio is cute, but this picture does not look like someone who likes to like laugh and sing and have fun.
Okay.
You need to be like smiling. Like it can be like a candid shot. You can be like doing something, but you need to smile.
Overall, this picture's got to go.
Because I think based on the perspective, right? Like, think of it from, okay, what is the app? The first picture that they see is the one they're going to swipe on. So you got to make sure that picture is like super like catchy, right? So I'm having fun. I'm out at the bar with my friends. Like, something where like it brings that girl in where she'll swipe. What is it? Swipe right? Yeah. For you. Mm-hmm.
This got to be your eye candy.
That's right, girl. The eye candy picture.
Yeah. And like I said, this just doesn't speak to your bio. So I would just veto this picture.
Okay.
We're gonna get. I want to see the Joey that likes to sing and be happy.
Go to karaoke and have somebody take a picture of you on the mic.
Yes. Okay. I love that idea. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And you do with your singing, you post all that stuff on TikTok. I know you can't do videos, but I believe you said you do have a video on your profile, correct?
Yeah. There is one video that's on my profile.
And what does the video consist of?
It's a video of me singing. Yeah, I can't remember what I was singing. I kind of posted a while back.
We don't have that.
What?
Well, you can't really like send videos when we're doing.
Well, he can't screen record it.
Can you like follow my TikTok on your bio? So if someone
Yeah, or check out my TikTok so it doesn't
Yeah.
say followers.
yeah, I think
Okay.
it's a relationship plus, get a follower here and there.
This is kind of just the standard stuff. Interest, country
Yeah.
music, road trips, football, karaoke, and music. All that seems like it would check out.
I was right with the karaoke. Look at that.
Okay. And let's go to this next picture.
That's
No, we-
actually the video.
Oh, that's a
This is
video.
the video.
Okay.
Okay, I was like, why is this so
Oh.
good? Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
that's completely understandable. And your last picture.
Okay.
Why isn't this the first one? Like, I know it's still like a smart,
Good.
but
It's better than the other. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with the ladies. You should probably have this one first.
Absolutely. The thing is like, we always say that you're trying to market yourself on these apps, right? So when you look at a picture of someone who's like versus someone who's like, who seems more inviting, right?
Yeah.
It's like the idea is to make what most women are looking for in a partnership is someone who's warm, welcoming, fun, and really a lot of times someone that's going to make them feel safe. So you're not really getting safe, warm, fuzzy feelings from that first picture. It
Okay.
seems you come across very standoffish. That the whole thing is like you need to be inviting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You see how this picture is more inviting than the first?
Yeah.
Do you have any more pictures? Because you definitely need more pictures or videos.
Okay. I don't really take pictures of myself, but I will start doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should. I think the more people can see of you, the better. Especially, do you have any pets?
Yeah. I have a dog and a ferret.
girls are crazy about dogs.
Yeah, and a ferret is very unique too. If you have a picture
For
of you
sure.
with a freaking ferret, I would take a picture of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know dog dad is like a pretty typical thing, but if you can come up with like a parent of a ferret kind of thing, finding your own like little niche and kind of like bounce off that would be really cool.
I really
And
like
you-
that parrot of a ferret.
Yeah. So something like that I think would be really cool and would give you kind of originality too.
This is his Instagram. I'd put your race car on there, bro.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah, that
cool.
shows your interest. That's not even on your bio at all. Definitely include that.
Yeah, I think we need to work on bio and add more happy pictures. Maybe one like all like full standing, so it's not just like face. I think I appreciate that for people that I see on there.
Oh, so you sing a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I sing a lot.
Oh, go up, go up, go up. Up, 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 up. Okay, the one with the hat,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that shows a lot of personality. Do you typically wear a hat like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Usually.
Okay, that you need a picture of you on there with that. If that shows a lot of your personality and that's how you are like on a regular, something like that needs to be up there.
Okay,
Look at this
and then,
picture.
don't just like.
That's a
post
good
selfies.
picture.
Yeah, but how old is that?
It is old. It's
That's,
7 weeks.
yeah. That
Wow.
picture's like really, really old.
I think
All right.
Aubrey was trying to say something, but she's cutting out. Oh, she's frozen.
You want to add it to the chat so we can read it out loud?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a good idea.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
No,
Oh.
Aubrey was trying to say something, but she was frozen.
I got you. Okay. Yeah. So as far as the bio goes, too, what do you guys think about? It's short and simple, but he loves cars, singing, and having fun. What do you guys
I
think?
would probably add a little bit more like, hey, if your purpose is to find your person, like you're the one, if that ever exists, sorry. But maybe say like, hey, I'm family oriented, I don't have kids, or I do have kids, or something more about what kind of relationship you want to have, or kind of more about a person that you're looking for, because this doesn't really tell me. It just tells me like your passions are, but it doesn't tell me like this guy's looking to be in a relationship. He's just probably just looking to date around. And I just need a little bit more information. Like for example, mine, I have like, hey, I'm a career driven person. I am, I'm very family oriented. I'm a dog mom. Like those are my kind of priorities, where it still replicates to a person that I would like to be with or whatever. So kind of sharing those goals and basic attributes of your life that will mesh up with another person that you're looking for. Because the bio right now is really short. It doesn't really say much. And then also, if someone's trying to message you when you guys do match, like she really doesn't have much to go on to maybe her message you versus you message her, because you want to, instead of saying, hey, you want to say, hey, I read something on your bio. I have a question about this, kind of create a more baseful conversation versus just like, hi,
Right. Conversation starters.
Conversation starters. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Audrey wasn't able to so she typed it out. She said, "Don't just use selfies. Have people take photos of you doing stuff you like to do." And I think that was kind of pertaining to the
Totally
call.
agree.
Definitely throw in a picture of that ferret, bro. That is so fucking unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add?
If you need like some specifics to your bio on like what to write out, because you want to show your personality too. So what I would do is I would also try to use some emojis, because it helps like catch attention, especially with the bright colors. So you could do it says love cars, singing and having fun. So I think you can probably combine the cars and singing with like best karaoke in town can be found from my passenger seat or something like that.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then parrot of a ferret with like a little paw print, maybe. Tell me something else about you.
Okay. I don't know.
What's your favorite thing to do other than singing and car shit?
Honestly.
Or one of my favorite examples, you said that you're looking for a relationship.
Yeah.
When you think of like an ideal, like iconic couple, who do you think of?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, okay.
So who's your iconic couple? Like what you would want to be like?
Okay, it's kind of weird, but
Let's hear it.
Nathan and Haley from One Tree Hill.
Okay, that's perfect. So put something about that in there. Looking just a Nathan looking for his Haley, and then put OTH or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because that gives people something to talk about. The parrot of a ferret. That's interesting. If I see a guy with a fucking ferret, I'm like, dude, that's fucking rad. Well, more on that. And then the karaoke with the car thing is just cute, and it speaks to you. And then the One Tree Hill, it gives somebody another point to, oh, I fucking love that shit. That show is my, you know what I mean? Like that gives people something to do. And like that right there could be a little extra push for somebody who might be on the like kind of like, I don't know if we're gonna have anything in common. Boom, that they might really resonate with that couple and think that's cool as shit. And that could be enough to like lean them to swipe.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Good advice.
That was a lot of advice. Did it retain? Did it make sense though?
Oh no, it makes sense.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just have to put it all together now,
Okay.
You can do it, Joey.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, kind of a general rule of thumb when you're doing these profiles too, is like the traditional selfie, a full body image, or a picture of you with friends or family. Just kind of shows that you're sociable. And then a picture of you and your pet, if you have a pet, that would be super fire. And then something that shows like your interest or hobby, which the TikTok does that too. So.
Yeah, throw down go get one of your friends with a nice little iPhone or something, and just go to karaoke one night and have them take 20, 30 pictures. One of them is going to look really good. Those iPhones don't fucking, they do the job, dude.
I mean, I don't know, because Samsung,
I mean, I
better
will say
camera.
this though. I went out Saturday and like this guy was raving about how his Samsung phone was amazing, and I will say my picture turned out great. So Samsung, iPhone, whatever you got, have them take a picture, get the flash on so everything shows up brightly, and they'd be like, this guy looks cool. I'm gonna swipe right. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it is. So, boom.
Okay,
No
I can
worries.
promise. If you go to a karaoke bar and you find a group of drunk white girls, you just tell them that you need like content for your Tinder profile, and they will do all the work for you. They will take 1,000 pictures.
That's a great idea for sure, because they know what's up.
Okay.
That's true. She's good. She's good. They'll be all up in it. They'll be like down, like on their knees, trying to get all the angles.
Get all the
down,
angles.
stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna be like that. It's gonna take a bunch of pictures to get some good ones. So just keep that in mind. Anytime you see somebody with a really fire photo, they did not take that on the first take. So don't be discouraged. Just keep at it.
Okay.
You're okay.
All right, well, we'll start working on that, and let's link up in like 2 weeks or whatever when you make the changes. And I swear to God, you will be getting more than 2 likes a year. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, dude. Well, we're gonna move on to the next person, but I thank you so much for being a guest on the show, and I hope you listen to these brilliant ladies, and you'll definitely get some results, my friend.
Oh yeah. Thank you, guys.
I feel like this is gonna be good. I think we're gonna have a big difference.
Okay. Got you.
All right. Well, let's get on to the next one, man. I'll see you later, Joey.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you, guys.
Joey.
Bye, Joey.
What is up, Sam?
What's
This guy's
up,
awesome.
guys? Hey.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
All right, we're here.
Yes, we are, man. Okay, so let me start it out. How long have you been on the profile you sent was Hinge? How long have you? Is that correct, or is that no? That's Tinder. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's Tinder. So I recently updated Tinder probably like no more than a month ago. I'd say so, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, probably.
Okay.
How's it been? How's it been going? How many likes do you think you or matches you get about a week?
So matches,
You're not bots.
like matches, I get like 1 or 2 a week. I would say like 3 is pretty sweet. I have like 34 likes right now, but like I don't like to pay for stuff, so I just don't invest in it. But the matches are not really like, like what I'm looking for kind of stuff. So yeah.
Right. So that's why you're here. Cool.
Yeah. Hey.
Question.
Right.
If you're matching with them, then what do you mean they're not really what you're looking for? Because that would require you to swipe right on them.
That would. That's a good point. And I have.
Okay.
So talk to me, Sam.
Oh, actually, are you?
That's like super guilty charge right here. I mean, I don't know. I'm as guilty as anybody where, you look at somebody and you're like, oh, that looks great. And then you're kind of like, but I mean, I'm just being honest. You find something that you like better, and then you match with it, and you're like, oh, damn it! Like, I wish I had the other thing that I liked, right? And so that's kind of the scenario that it is. And so
are you saying that you're continuously matching with someone who's better, or are you saying that you are lowering your standards?
I wouldn't say I'm continuously doing any of that. I just, I'm not like an avid Tinder user or anything. But when I'm on there, I'll get on there. She's cute, blah, blah, blah. Or like, I really like a profile of like stuff that we really match on. And it's typically the one that like, it was like the one that I really didn't, God, this sounds so bad. And I don't mean it, but it
Just say it like
The
we're
one that you're
curious.
No. I'm not that person. I promise. It's usually the one that like wasn't on the podium. And I know that sounds awful, but like typically like if it was if it was the one that I wanted to match with, it was the one that was like the personality was the one I wanted, like we had like the same interests, all that stuff. But like sometimes it's just like, oh, you know, like she was really pretty, blah blah. Like looks are great, but like I gotta have the personality, and so like that's the issue is that like I can never find both. I can never find like the personality of what I want and the looks of what I want, and I just being honest. So that's it.
Next question, because I'm curious now. What are the looks that you're looking for?
Okay, so
I'm getting an interesting vibe here. So I'm
yeah. No, absolutely. So I mean, I'm not like super picky. Like I like a thicker woman. I also like Latina ladies. Like I'm really big like Latina fan. I'm not like I said, I'm not like
this is not the direction I thought I was going. So
you know, well, like I'm just saying, like if we're gonna be honest, I'm gonna give you honesty. So like that's what I'm, you know, like that's what I like. I'm also like a big like Star Wars nerd and stuff like that. So like I like someone who's just like not high maintenance, not like, you know, it's got to make $1 million or looking for like the CEO's son. Like I'm a simple guy, and so like I don't know, you know, I'm just trying to find what I like, and so sometimes I'll see something, I'm like, oh, okay, she's really pretty, blah blah, like I said, but then I'll find someone who's like, oh my god, and then I never match with them. So.
All right,
Okay,
then. Well, that's a lot of information. Let's get to this profile.
I think Audrey's as confused as I am.
Oh, okay. Go, Audrey.
Tinder is superficial. Like you get a little swipe blind every now and then. You go swiping through and you match with people, and I'll match with guys that I matched with them, and I'm like, why? What was happening in my brain? And then you just, you know, it's a numbers game. So like, don't feel bad about like.
Yes, I think Audrey has a really good point, because you get to this point where like. So like say your first swipe, you're like, you know, your first, I guess, check mark, whatever, is like, okay, that's, you know, that's great, blah, blah. And then you get to this point to where your brain's just like, you're just kind of doing this. And like, and I'm not here to be around the bush. I'm just being honest. Like you get to the point where just like, okay, I like this. But like, you're right. And so like, there's probably a few where I'm just like, you know, I just kind of swiped because it's like, she's cute. And I'm not trying to be rude. You know, it's just, at one point, your brain's just kind of on like, I don't know. I'm just on like.
I get it. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that there are a couple of solves for that though. One, you either need to be pickier about who you're swiping on so you don't have the disappointment, or two, you need to switch platforms to something that limits how many times you could swipe or how many likes you get, like Bumble or Hinge, because you can't just continuously do that on those.
Right.
So that might actually help you as well.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at the profile.
Yeah, let's get to it. I'm very curious at this point.
Let's look at it. Oh my god.
Audrey, you keep breaking up. Gosh darn it.
Use the chat. We'll chat. We'll talk for you.
It's just so superficial that like I'm not gonna hold it against you on this one.
That's a good picture.
Who's the person that you're in the picture with?
So I'm gonna brag a little bit because I always do. That's my nephew, and he is like. He's amazing, stud of a kid. He's just graduated high school, but that was his trombone recital, and he's awesome. He's just my dude. He's like my kid, basically. Mm-hmm. So put him up there also because I just think I look a little okay. So that's my number one right there.
I probably wouldn't have that for a first picture.
Definitely not for your first picture. That's like your last picture.
I would swipe left. Like my brain automatically just looks at one person, and if I'm like no to one of them, I'm left. And it doesn't matter who it is. I'm not going to investigate further.
Yeah, your first one really needs to be of you, because now there's a question of who the fuck am I looking at? You know what I mean?
Right, but so I want to add to that. So the reason why I did that is because people look at it and go, okay, so who am I looking at? I'll have to dig further. And so you have to look at my profile now. That's the reason.
But that's work. Well. No one wants to do work on a swiping type platform.
Ooh,
because you're like you said, you're going to keep swiping, right? So girls are going to do the same thing.
I think that so think of this. I think that's also a good elimination process is the people who want to look at that and go, I don't want to do work. Then like, that's totally fine. Yeah. Then like, I would rather the ones who like want to go, okay, like, you know, take the second to swipe and go, what's this about? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Phil, hun. My thing is that you literally just said that you get to a point to where you're swiping through Tinder and you're just kind of like, nah.
No, totally.
So-
like I said, like I'm not trying to be like
Right,
hypocritical.
but
I
my
think we
point,
all
my
do that.
point,
But like
exactly.
absolutely.
So my point is like you consider yourself a stand-up guy, correct?
I would hope
However,
so.
exactly. However, you're still guilty of doing the same thing.
Yeah, totally. No,
As
I'll own it.
Adrian already pointed
Absolutely.
out, he does that too. So imagine all of the stand-up women that you're missing out on because you're using this as a tactic instead of just being genuine and just putting your picture up there and letting them decide.
Fair trade.
Well,
Fair trade. Absolutely.
You're wanting more matches, but like I said, this is superficial. I go through 1,000 profiles a day sometimes, just killing time. And if the first picture I see is you and a kid who's no more than 18 years old, I'm swiping left. I'm not going to take.
Now, do you think, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think that's an age range at all? Or is that just like an overall basis of women? Like, do you think,
think
'cause
it's
I'm a
overall.
30-year-old man. So like, do we think that's like 18 to 25? That's like women who are like, I don't care. Or we thinking like 25 to 30? That's just like, you know, like, okay, what else do we have? Like,
Yeah.
opinion-
I mean,
Let's take a quick poll real quick. Audrey, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Christy, how old are you?
I'm 35.
I'm 26. I'll be 27 in October, and I can tell you that I swipe.
I swipe too, so it's-
okay.
So
I'm
it's a full
looking
range.
for a genuine person, and plus I'm divorced and I'm really picky. But I do the same thing. So like, if I saw that picture, I would have swiped left because I'm like, oh, maybe he had a kid when he was really younger, or
Yes.
like, you know, things like that. And you're just like, I'm not interested.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense?
So
No,
it's
no, it does.
unanimous.
Absolutely.
You
Okay.
think you should change this picture? It's unanimous.
Because when you were talking earlier, I was like, Hispanic. I've heard that before. I've heard that before. May the
Yeah.
force be with you. That's awesome. But then when I see this picture, it's like, nah.
Okay.
So just being totally honest with you.
No, you're good. I'm here to own it.
All right.
Can I ask one question real quick? Sam, is this trombone, is that brass or is it rusty?
That's brass.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. No,
Fun
you're
fact.
good. You're good, man.
Do you guys know what a rusty trombone is? All right, never mind.
It makes me think of dirty jokes. So I'm gonna go with no.
All right, down to the bio.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Sam, here we go.
Here it is.
So, 6'3". That's always good. Fitness freak, Star Wars nerd, dog dad, love summer, hate winter, honest, definitely not a bougie North Texan. That was fun for me. I work for the coolest company, HEB. I promise I'll make you laugh. What do you guys think?
I like the bio.
No, I feel like it should be fitness freak, Star Wars nerd, dog dad, something about being funny. But I feel like you can cut out half of that because I got down to like the third one and I was like, okay, short, sweet, to the point.
So let me ask this then. Would you rather me cut it out or reorganize it? Because like I'm a simple guy right here. Like that's pretty much me to the T. You know, like I love working. I'm a dog dad. I'm a super fucking sorry, I just said the F word. Super Star Wars nerd, super fitness guy. Like that's all me. Would you rather me organize it differently, or would you rather say like, hey, like what's the point that you'd rather see as a female?
Okay, I would just take out like just say something like, do you like to go to the lake with your dog? Do you do things in the summer with your dog?
So she's really old. Like she's a couch lover kind of dog these days. Like back in her heyday kind of was.
Yeah,
so
hey,
so
Sam,
maybe leave the dog tag out then, or
no.
like what would you
Sam,
say?
do you have a pencil? Do you have a pencil with you, bud? We're gonna rewrite this whole thing right now. You ready? What we're gonna do to cut this in half a little bit? You're gonna do Star Wars / fitness freak.
Okay.
Dog dad summer vibes. Insert summer emoji there. Let's see.
You don't
You think you
Because,
could take
like,
out
I would-
honest?
Yeah,
as a dude, to be honest.
you could put honestly.
Honest
That's-
Honestly, I'll make you laugh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Honestly, best chance at getting a laugh swiping right or something. No, honest.
Oh, that's good. No, I like that. But yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
Best chance of getting a laugh swipe. Yeah, swipe right. I like that.
Because it's still a trigger just to see the word honest on there.
Right.
So if you really want to include that, you can.
And
Bougie
then
North.
put, like, flour tortilla hookup or something like that. Go with like the HEB homemade tortillas.
Okay.
But
Okay.
what?
All right. So we have an HEB lover. Heard. Nice.
It's not, still feels a little wordy, but I think if you put like, the right emojis in there, that's good.
I don't know if it's like an age thing here because like me being a little older, I like it when it's
wordy
because it gives me more about you, and then I can like send you a message more saying asking you a question about your bio.
Right. Okay.
But I think that's just like my perspective. But I understand what the girls are saying. Like maybe shorten it up and be like, she's gonna look at my picture. She's gonna swipe. I mean, what is it called? Slide up? I don't even know.
Yeah.
And then like a quick read where they know a little bit about you, and then they keep going up and looking at the rest of your pictures like they're interested.
So, Christy, let me ask you
Yeah.
the same kind of question. Would you rather have that organized differently, or is that just it doesn't really matter when it comes to bio?
Personally, I love lists, but that's my life.
Yeah, no.
I love
Okay.
bullets, and like my Bumble profile is like this. Like it's like just a list of things.
Yeah.
Because I hate writing paragraphs. Like that's just
Okay.
me. I don't care for it. But I mean, based on your goal here is to get advice, right? So I would just
Right.
take whatever advice you get and see kind of like what works for you.
Yeah.
And then, come back and say, hey guys, I got a result, or you know what, I didn't. I'm gonna maybe take your advice and like mesh a little bit with what I want to do.
Right. Okay.
But that's just like my personal opinion.
No, absolutely. Cool.
All right, on to the next picture. Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh my goodness.
See, this one's good. Why isn't this your first picture?
It was forever. This is a personal, honestly. Okay, this is I have no reason why. I just love the picture beforehand. I love my nephew, and also I think I look this sounds so lame. I just think I look honestly pretty good in the other picture, but I do love this picture. I love this day. I love the picture we took. It was a great picture.
I would have swiped on this picture.
Okay.
Yeah, in this picture, you look a little bit more mature. In the other picture, it's giving high school band director.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I love that. That's awesome. Okay.
But yeah, this is a keeper.
Cool.
That one's good too. I would have swiped on that one also.
This should be your
perfect.
First
That's
this
your
is
first
the first
picture.
picture.
Like,
This
I
is
don't
the
wanna-
first picture.
So this is the guy's perspective. Is I don't want to lead with this because in a guy's mind, and I want the feedback, but in the guy's mind, like I'm thinking, someone like the women are gonna look at me and be like, "Oh God, he's got the White Claw. He's in the pool with the guys. Like, whatever. He's just here to mess around." And it's like, no, I'm just here to have fun.
I mean, from my perspective, you being on Tinder, you want to mess around. Like I don't consider Tinder to be where I'm going to find a relationship.
Right.
Honestly,
Right.
so
That's
like if
totally
you're doing a
it.
Tinder profile, that's your picture. If you're doing let's say Hinge, the black and white one, that's your picture.
Super valid.
It's just
No,
based
no,
on
I
your
definitely get that.
platform, based
Yeah.
on your audience.
Okay.
I would
Heard.
say picture, because if I can't see somebody's whole face, I'm not going to go investigate, because if you're hiding your face, then there's probably a reason.
Yeah, I don't
But
do
so
sunglasses because you can't see eyes. But
Yeah, I'd make the black and white one your first one, and then this one your second.
Okay.
Because I would be like, okay, I'm going to investigate further. Second one is this. You like to have fun. No laws when you're drinking claws. Of course. And I would keep from there.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, it's the opposite though, because like this shows me that you're fun, and I want to be with somebody, hang out with somebody that's fun. I don't think that you're hiding your face. I think it's still very obviously you. And I don't see this, and I see somebody who doesn't want a relationship. Like I think that's silly.
just seem fun. Like it's exciting.
Yeah. Your first, the black and white one is a very nice picture. However, it is very somber.
Right. Okay.
And again, you want to pick something that's going to allude to your personality. So does that first which picture alludes more to who Sam is? right?
Okay.
So that's what you're really looking for. Not necessarily so much worried about how people are going to interpret it, because you're not responsible for that. There's really no way for you to, like, gauge that.
Right.
So I'd worry a little bit less about that, but they are absolutely correct when they say Tinder is not necessarily the platform for that. So I am interested to see why you're using it for that, personally, but none of my business.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
This
What do you
picture is giving me douchebag vibes.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah, I don't
don't
picture out.
don't
Get rid of
destroy
this
me on this.
picture.
I really like that shirt. That's the only reason I put.
Okay,
You
take
put the
put that
on
shirt
and
on
take
and get another picture.
Delete this right now. Delete this from your life, Sam. I don't ever want this to resurface anywhere else ever again. Get rid of it.
Okay. Okay.
Hell,
It wasn't there. Don't worry.
It's gotta go. I want this erased from my memory. Get rid of it. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's
Wait,
not
Wait.
there.
Pause.
Pause.
Sam, what's on your finger?
Nothing. What are you talking about? Oh, that's just a ring. You're good. That's okay. I was drinking with this hand. This is not a marriage hand.
Oh, is that a mirror image?
Yeah, that's a ring that I wear.
Claire, oh my gosh, good
This is
catch.
a-
Good
Yeah,
catch.
yeah. Let's go ahead
Yeah.
and say this. No rings. Period.
Okay.
On any
Okay. Heard.
fingers.
Zero.
Married finger or
Heard.
not, because that's why.
Now let me ask. So that's of that age group, ladies. Can I ask? Or also ask of y'all, is that something that even like flared your radar at all? Is that you looked at it and you said, "Oh, it's the other hand"? Like, what's y'all's opinion?
Okay, if I wasn't doing this on my phone, I would have seen it and I've been like, oh hell no. Because
Okay.
Immediately.
Okay.
and it takes time to decide, oh, is this image flipped? I'd be really like getting out of here.
For me personally, I never even fucking remember which hand it's supposed to be on. As soon as I see a ring, I'm like, ooh, it's a no for me, dog. Like,
Really? Okay. Okay.
I'm divorced.
I'm
I
not
know
taking
what
the
ring
chance.
that finger needs to be on. So I pay attention.
Kirsty don't even know.
If
She's-
either way,
I don't play.
either way, you're gonna automatically eliminate people, because when a woman sees a ring on a man's finger, that's a signal.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
I would
we're
just
gonna
be careful of that.
we're gonna pretend that ring wasn't even there. Don't
We're
we?
gonna pretend that
Yeah.
photograph wasn't
Never
there,
saw
Sam.
it.
That's right, Claire. You put that shirt on and you go out somewhere and you have your friends take pictures of you having a good time.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not
With that
ever
shirt
doing
on.
a picture again.
Okay, if that's what you like.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
All right, I like the yes, ma'am. Let's keep that going.
This is a good picture. I like this picture.
Oh, this is a
Okay.
good picture.
Thank you.
You have friends. Love to see
I
it.
do. I do have the best friends, Ross.
I don't know why they let me take that picture and have it on here, but that's okay. We'll talk.
Yeah.
to
So this was my thought. So when I the only thought that I guess preluded this picture was that I know that some women were like, "Don't put pictures of all of your group friends," and so I was like, "All right, I love this picture of my group friends, so I'll crop myself into it," and so that's what this picture is.
Oh
That's
my
valid
God.
advice. That's valid advice because
Photo.
there's some people who use like the group picture as their first picture, and now this girl's like, well, which one is it? Like, I like this one, but what if I'm swiping on the guy that's ugly in the corner? You know?
Right.
Same with
One-
girls. Like,
yeah.
you're not. It ends up being the fat girl in the corner. No offense to anybody. Like, I'm
No.
chunky.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
yeah, absolutely.
But
I get
like,
what you're saying.
you know, you don't know who you're looking at.
Yeah.
I mean, that
okay.
hurt a little bit, Christy, but okay. But
I'm sorry. I'm a thick girl, and I'm adorable. So fuck y'all.
Okay, so the fact that it's cropped is kind of, interesting, but it doesn't, like, I personally can't tell, but I barely fucking know how to use my laptop. But it is a good picture. So as long as you didn't crop your face onto somebody else's body,
No, that's me. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what you
Okay.
do.
Claire.
Crop it. And then only use like one or two group photos. So if there's another group photo after this, then we got to nix one.
Yeah.
Wait, so you said one or two. This is the second one, I believe.
But
I think
So
this
I've
is
got my
okay.
max.
But don't
I
crop
do
it.
love this picture. That's the only reason why I was like, I
No.
think I look
Andre,
okay.
you're cutting out pretty bad.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you now. Yeah.
Okay. I said you can have one or two group photos, but it can't be your first or second picture. And then I wouldn't crop all your friends out unless you have a friend who's like really hot. and like you're standing beside him, you crop that dude out, but you don't
Not worried
crop the
about
rest
that
of him out.
Sam, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Are any of these pictures dated over a year old?
Well, that's a good question.
So the one prior was the one before was 2022. This one that we're looking at, or the one that we were just looking at, black and white, that was in February.
Okay.
Yeah, the most recent picture is my first one. They all saw my nephew. That was literally like 4 weeks ago. Not even like 3 weeks ago.
Go
Claire,
take
what's
new
the rule?
pictures.
The rule is 1 year. So anything that's past 1 year's got to go. You got to retake them.
Okay, heard. I really love that picture though.
It's a nice
But
picture.
okay.
But it's gotta go. It's gotta go. The reason why is people always think, oh, I haven't changed that much. I haven't changed that much. But like the way I think about it is like think about when you see like a long distance relative you haven't seen for a very long time at Christmas and like, oh my God, you like
Right.
that is the idea. Is like to you look the same because it's a gradual change, but for somebody who hasn't seen you in a long time, you're totally fucking different.
Okay.
So that's the idea behind the 1 year rule.
Okay.
So you got 12 months and then they gotta go.
Cool. Definitely. This is me
Okay.
wearing a Cowboys hat. Just kidding. This is my dog Lila. She's awesome.
Aw.
Great
Make your
picture.
dog.
She's a Cowboys fan.
Do you
So
have a picture with you and your dog?
yes, but it will break the 1 year rule if I do that.
We'll take a
Take another picture of your fucking dog, Sam. Do you not know? She's old as shit. Take a picture with her.
Deal.
Yeah.
That's a deal. She's an old lady.
Yeah.
I don't like to bother her. I just like to make her comfortable.
We'll make her comfortable next to you and take a picture.
Okay. Heard.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably have a lot of them. They're just like not Tinder worthy.
I mean, if you're like a true dog dad, I'm assuming you have 100 pictures of her, or maybe with you
I
and
have
her.
like 1,000 pictures of
Okay,
her.
my dog has his own Instagram, and I know there's a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming dog mom, dog dad, you have pictures
I
of
do.
you and your dog, cuddling.
Many of them.
There you go.
Okay, what are we looking at here, Sam?
So this is me getting a little cultured. So this was my
Yeah.
best friend Fizz. This
Uh-huh.
was 4 weeks ago, 2 months ago,
Okay.
like no more than 2 months ago. He had gotten married to the love of his life, and we
Must be fucking
got to celebrate. And so that's what they wear. This is like Bengali fashion, and I super love it. So that's a Punjabi that I'm wearing right now. But yeah, so I wanted to, put up there and say, hey, like a little culture,
That's
Yeah.
good.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good
It's-
with
The
it.
only thing I would say with this picture is if you can go in and try to lighten it up.
It is dark. Mhm.
So that's the thing that I did. I look super silly with it lightened. I look kind of like my eyes are like kind of cheat up, and I look kind of a little effed up, and I'm not at all. And I just don't want the persona of people being like, "Oh, what's this guy all about?" And I'm like, no.
Well, I mean,
It was just a weird like timing of the picture.
Indian weddings are, they
Oh,
get
they're-
pretty lit.
They're awesome.
So, like-
That's a good time.
My best friend's Indian, like it was wild.
And
So,
so
like,
same-
if people know, you're gonna have.
Yeah, it was
Lit.
great. Like it was
Great.
awesome. I loved it. So same guy right here. That's the wife right there. That's Liddy, and that's the day that he proposed to her.
Aw.
And I was the organizer at the brewery. So like he proposed to her at a brewery. It was really cool because like they love that place. That's their like shrine basically. And so like I got to like kind of be the middleman and like the camera guy, and it was awesome. So we got a picture, and that's like it's just a good memory. Honestly, that's why I put it up there.
Okay, we're past the group picture though.
But these are beautiful people.
And then you also have a girl in your picture where it's like, how does no one know it's a friend and whatnot as well.
Yeah, I get that. I would hope that they've seen him a couple of times, and maybe that's like, they kind of see him going over her shoulder. I'm not like,
Yeah, I can
you know
see
what I
the
mean?
body
But like, it's also
language.
me analyzing, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think that it is very possible that this image is going to scare off some girls. However, I think that it would kind of take out a lot of girls that might feel kind of weird about that.
Right. Plus,
so-
like she's the one that's embracing him. Like you can see her arm over here, and their other arm is holding him, not me. So I'm just like, oh, like you know, like
Let's go back to remember people are really scrolling through these pictures.
sure,
right?
sure, no,
You know?
absolutely.
So
That's why
they're
I
not
like the
gonna
ones that
analyze
keep
your
going.
picture and be like, oh, I see this arm, I don't see this arm. They're just gonna scroll me
Yeah.
like, oh, I see a girl, I'm not interested. Like maybe it's a polyamorous relationship. I've come across those
they're
already.
really good friends.
yeah. So it's kind of like, perspective of your audience. They're gonna keep swiping. They're like, I don't know. Maybe they were really interested until they got to this picture, and then swipe left.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah, I would just to be on the safe side, go ahead and put a different picture in there, one that doesn't have a cute little blonde in it.
Okay. Heard. Awesome.
Do we have more pictures after this?
I
or
think
is
that's
this
all
it?
of my pictures.
That is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. valid.
So definitely we're running right on time. This is great. We usually take about
Okay.
30 minutes.
All right.
Do you guys have any final thoughts with him?
Change your platform based on what you're looking for.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think that's my thing.
So what do you mean by that? Like, give me
Because when I think about Tinder, I think about
Chrissy real quick, because I just want to hear yours first, and I don't mean that in any rude sense. I just Chrissy,
he wants
you
an older
spoke first. Go ahead.
perspective.
Well, just because sometimes I honestly, I mean, like I just joined the 30s. I just want to hear the 30s. So what you got?
Oh God, welcome to the club.
Yeah, thank you so much.
For me personally, I feel like Tinder's always been like a hookup site, and
Yes.
I don't want to like jump from like one night stand to like whatever. From a girl's perspective, it's more like I go on this date, I'm gonna sleep with him, and like I'm probably never gonna see him again. And to me, that's what Tinder is. That's probably why I've stayed in like the Bumble lane, where I initiate a conversation and I can initiate based on what your profile says. Because a lot of people say, okay, Hinge is where I find my person. I've been dating him for 6 months or whatever. And I've heard so many good things about that, but I've never heard someone say Tinder. Okay. And then remember that documentary about that guy that was like swindling
Tinder
people.
swindler.
He was using the Tinder swindler was using Tinder because he
Yeah.
could get girls who were fantasizing about relationships on a hookup site.
Okay.
Interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
So
okay.
you really have to think about like what you're using. And then girls already say, okay, I'm going to hook up with a guy that I found on Tinder, but I'm going to find a relationship on Hinge.
Right. So like the mindset is like,
Yeah.
I'm already kind of in Tinder. Like this is probably what is expected kind of thing. Okay. Gotcha.
You want to steal a V card, you go to Tinder. You want to be on a long-term V card, you go to Hinge.
Heard. Okay. Love
Okay,
it.
let's
Claire,
just be
what you got
honest.
for me? I'd love to hear what you
Go
got.
Claire.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely the same thing. I am on Tinder really just for shits and fucking giggles. I only get on Tinder when I'm bored. I am actively seeking a relationship. However, not having any luck because that's exactly what Tinder is. Tinder is the unofficial hookup site. And like I said, I mentioned it in the very beginning. I really think that you would benefit from a Bumble or a Hinge that limits your swipes and is going to push you to be more selective so that you're actually contacting women or initiating contact with women that you generally want.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
That'll kind of help you zone in because really you can't expect to find something that you're going to be serious about when you're just casting a really wide net. Because
Right.
then you're not going to catch anything that you're excited about.
Sure.
So
Makes sense.
limiting that interaction, I think would be really good for you and help you kind of like.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank y'all so much. That's great advice. Thank you.
All right. I hope you take it to heart though. So
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, and
Definitely
then
will.
not just listen to everything we say and say okay, and then never change a
yeah,
fucking
because
thing.
just want to say this, like just pure honesty,
Yeah.
you were a little combative on some of these suggestions on your responses. Like, no, I do like this or whatever. So I hope you do take these to heart and really hopefully you see changes on what your expectations are. So
No, absolutely. I'm just
Just
honest,
saying.
and I'll give you my honest answer every time. But like, absolutely, like what you gave me
Okay.
was great. So I loved hearing it. Definitely.
cool.
Yeah, that's why we bring on the panel of women, because it's all about what they're seeing. Because Sam, we're fucking morons. We're kind of aloof to everything.
Yes, we are.
And
It
it's
sucks.
all about yeah. You just never know what somebody else is thinking until you get into a situation like this. And these girls are honest as fuck.
Girls? Sorry.
Ladies, my bad. But yeah, just I hope you make these changes, and I guarantee you will have way more success.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Ryan. This is awesome. Thank you, guys.
And if you do need the if you do want to rewatch the video or whatever, if you feel like you missed a couple things, I can always just send you the link. All right.
Yes, sir.
You can watch it again. Okay. So let's bring on Rob, and I think Rob will probably be our last person. We had another guy, but his phone died, and I kind of had to bump him, and I don't want to take everybody's time all night. So let's bring on Rob, new to the Discord. Sam, if you are on Discord, the link is in our bio. Feel free to come on over. If not, we'll be we need to get you down on an interview so we can get you onto these shows.
Yeah, man, dude, this was awesome. Like, I honestly really enjoyed it. So it was really great talking to you guys, and like, just opened my perspective on a couple of things. So it was cool. So absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, you seem like a very outgoing and bubbly person, and we have a girl that's really wants those unique characters more than looks. So you are. I'll DM you. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
already
Sounds
hooking
great,
him up.
sir.
We'll be talking.
All right,
Absolutely.
guys.
This is what we do. All right, dude.
All right,
talk
bye,
to you later.
Sam.
Yeah. Y'all have a good night, guys. Appreciate
You
it. Thank you
too.
for your time.
Bye, Sam.
Hello.
Oh, Rob.
Hello.
Hello.
How's every Memorial Day doing so far?
Pretty good. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
No complaints over here.
Yeah.
I don't think Audrey is coming back, so sorry that the panel is a little bit not there, but she was having connection issues, and it happened.
Yep.
So
I had to change out my headset a couple times because I had to find the right one to put the mic working. So
Glad you got it figured out.
no worries. So let me start off with this. How long have you been on Tinder?
I have a habit of erasing, not installing apps and making new profiles from scratch. So I've only been on there for a week. So
Okay.
So how
Alright, well,
often
it's
have you like deleted, redone like Tinder, I guess?
I've done a couple of different things. Right now I'm just focusing on one thing at a time.
Okay.
It goes in periods. Like I'll be on like the sites for a couple months, and then I'll take a break, just start fresh a couple months later.
Gotcha.
Is taking a break, is that because you're tired of online dating, or you're working on yourself, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both, depending on the situation. There are definitely times where I felt like I need to focus on myself because I couldn't really help others if I couldn't help myself, or I didn't have my best version of myself out there. But then there's times where I just got tired of it and just wanted to focus on other things.
Cool. Okay.
Fair enough. In your first week on the app this week, have you gotten any matches?
I have, but a lot of them turned out to be bots or people or women who turned out to be trying to sell things, which I'm not down
I
for.
understand.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
And then
Or-
some who I matched turned out that I don't want to be with them after talking with them. So
Can you explain?
there's actually one that I did like, but I think it might have been a technical issue. Within my location range, I had like 10-mile radius. Turned out she lived on the other side of Texas, even though she said she lived in Dallas.
Oh.
You said you have a 10-mile radius?
Yeah. At that time, I tweak it and then change it quite a bit. So
Yeah, 10
Right.
miles is pretty short. It's pretty small. Am I the
Yeah.
only one who thinks that?
DFW, yes.
yeah,
Maybe
Yeah.
25?
yeah.
I would do
And
30.
like I said, it's not like it's a
Yeah,
25
30.
range. So
Yeah, I would bump that up to 50. Listen here, Rob. What are you looking for? Did you say that already? Did I miss it?
No, we haven't
I'm looking
asked.
for. Right now, I'm just kind of looking for friends first, and then starting a relationship later. I'm not looking specifically just for a relationship. I'd like to build it with friendship first, build that good foundation, and decide to be in a long-term relationship or other things, depending where things go. Very
Well, I mean,
flexible with what I want.
that's what dating is for, right? Is to get
Right.
to know
Right.
someone and become friends first.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're looking for something that could potentially be long term, let me ask you this: there are how many people on this planet, Ryan?
billion?
7.5 billion.
Boom. Do you really think that the person that is for you is going to be within a 10-mile radius of you?
No. One of the reasons I do have a shorter radius is just I've my various different attempts. I've actually put this on my profile. I can't drive due to disability, so it does make things a bit more challenging. You have to use ride shares
Yeah.
to get around.
Okay. that
Okay.
makes sense.
So
Yeah, that does make sense. I think that some people would be more understanding to that, though.
yeah, do you think it's a good idea to put that up front in the profile, or just let them know a bit later on after getting to know them?
Let's take a look at your profile. Maybe
Yeah,
take
let's do that first.
Yeah. Oh, can I just say one thing? I heard something very interesting the other day. So you know how like a lot of best friends start with like childhood and high and school and all that.
Mhm.
All of that is by proximity. You
Yeah.
know, you meet your best friend sometimes in the same cul-de-sac, or he's
Yeah.
sitting behind you in math
Or at
class.
work.
Right. So definitely want to expand your radius, because being so was it micro about it is really limiting your potential.
Right.
All right, let's get into this. All right, the first picture that we have with him. Oh, I messed up. There we go.
Super chill.
This is his first picture. What's going on here?
So that's actually at where I work. So they're doing the underwater pumping carbon contest, and I got my picture taken with some of the dive team. We're the
What
big
do you-
fish.
I wish you smiled on this one. It's a pretty cool like starter picture
I'm
where
not
it's like
very
an awesome, conversation starter. Be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" But
Yeah.
I just wish you had smiled on it.
Yeah, I'm not very good at smiling in pictures.
I think it's a cool picture. I don't know that I would have the first picture as this,
Okay.
but it is a really cool picture, though.
Let's see. Is there a picture of his bio? Okay. So here we go. Single and ready to mingle. I'm pretty flexible with what I want. I can do something casual to something more long term. I work full time, so I am very busy. I'm nerdy and I like gaming, movies, walking, and exploring museums and zoos. My favorite food is Italian. What's yours? Chicago to DFW.
That's engaging.
Okay, so there are things that I like and there are things that I don't like. Single and ready to mingle is okay. I'm pretty flexible with what I want. I don't like that.
That's fair.
I would strike that because when I see something like that, me personally, I'm not, especially if I'm looking for something serious and long term,
Yeah.
I'm not devoting my time to someone who is flexible with what he wants, because that tells me you
Yeah.
don't want it bad enough. So even if you're maybe not sure and you feel like you could go either way, I would strike that from the record, because all that's doing is hurting you. Women want a man who's confident, and that does not scream confident.
That's fair. Okay.
Do these profiles like ask you like what do you want? So it has like a little tile of like long term
Yeah,
or
it does.
casual.
So that's
Yeah, so maybe just take it out altogether if that's
And
something
just
that you've
rely
already
on it.
selected. So it's not totally reiterated. And like she said, somebody who's as flexible is like, oh, you know what? That means they're down for whatever, whoever. And that's not something that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Well, and it also doesn't speak to like I said about your confidence. That kind of makes it seem like you'll take whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
not necessarily true about me, so you are right.
Yeah, so we definitely don't want to convey that message. Ryan, did you have something to add to that?
No, you actually have a really good point. I was just shaking my head. That is fantastic. You want to it's not very assertive.
Mhm.
It is kind of like you said, whatever shows up in your thing, you're going to take. You're not a bottom feeder. You want to be assertive. You want to a woman likes when a guy knows what he wants. They may not match because of that, but you don't want to look weak or passive.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's okay getting turned down. This is what it's like to be a guy,
Oh
but
yeah, absolutely.
at least be assertive with what you want, because not everything works for all the ladies, but you don't want those ladies anyways. You want you want to represent yourself in the best
Hold
way.
on, I have to do some real quick. I do apologize.
No worries.
I'll be right back.
Do you guys want to take like a 2-minute break real quick?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Okay, I'm gonna run a quick little bullshit commercial, and we will be back in let's see.
Before you do that, real quick, fuck you, Billy. Okay, now I'm ready.
I need to have I'm gonna put that on the soundboard.
Yeah, I would like that.
Okay, Christy and Rob, we will be back in 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Some say it's how the belt was won. Some folks stare down that space hauling line and see the past and the future. When you haul for a living, you ain't afraid to look down the barrel of that warp tunnel and charge off into that unknown. You might know where you're going, and now you'll know how you get there. Introducing the Wayland Christofferson Highwayman Mark IV Space Freighter. This big beautiful bitch will handle the heaviest of hauls.
That's a huge bitch!
With a 0G towing capacity of a metric fuckload, size won't matter anymore.
That's a big jump!
The new Highwayman Mark IV is equipped with state-of-the-art anti-bandit, anti-interdiction, and anti-radar Andreas detectors. Whether it's Johnny Law coming to fuck your day up, or a band of jacked-up brigand hijackers trying to take what's yours, the all-new Highwayman Mark IV will keep you in line and out of harm's way. The Highwayman Mark IV features 2 new deep space hypersleep cabin quarters, so you can sleep like a baby Flaxian with a 12-foot, 20-gallon cowboy hat. So come on, what are you, some kind of wussy or something? Too afraid to jump into the cockpit of this big beautiful bitch? Some kind of slack-jawed 2-credit on-planet junk hauler? Or are you ready to finally make a change, stand up to your deadbeat dad and say, I'm out of here, I'm gonna make something of myself, I'm gonna go haul stuff for a living, like a silver stallion where the road goes on forever. You can't stop me. I'm not gonna be some city slicker stuck planet side inside a stupid desk job sucking what's left of my stupid life away. I don't want to be a sales associate like you. Damn it, Jim, I don't want to wear a tie today. I want to be a dancer amongst the stars and asteroids. Pick up your new Highwayman Mark IV at a dealer near you. The Highwayman. Live forever where the road never ends.
And we're back. I don't think Rob is back yet, but that's okay. I do have a special guest.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Oh man. Boy, these sound bites for Chris Hansen are just something else.
Yeah.
I could probably teach you a few things. Like, some positions and moves.
I love when he's reading back the chat. It's so goddamn funny.
I'll be the best sex you will ever have.
You hear that, Claire?
No.
I'll just be your secret lover.
Well, hey, Christy, while we're killing some time, I don't know. Am I crazy or were there sparks flying with you and Sam?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd fuck him, but that's it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry about that. I'm back.
you can make that happen. Go on, Christy.
I don't do younger. That's my rule.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm back.
younger. Hello, Rob. Welcome.
Yeah, there was a catastrophe in the kitchen that helped clean up.
Uh-oh.
No worries. Are we good on the bio, guys?
No. Go back. Go back. To that little boy.
So to recap,
We're on
the
the
scratch,
second
scratch, I'm pretty flexible with what I want kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
I would take out the I'm very busy.
Yeah.
We all be working.
I'd just rather be upfront and honest with that.
No. I totally understand. Like, I think I work full time is fine. It's just when you say that you're pretty busy, it's like, oh well, this guy probably doesn't have time for me.
Yeah.
And you're like cutting yourself short, basically. Yeah. And you can, like, once you do match with someone, you can be like, hey, this is what my schedule is like. This is when we can hang out. You can totally, like, give that response. But just to get the gal's attention. Be like, he works full time. I have a full time job too. Cool. We can figure things out later. Yeah.
What about the rest of it?
I'm good with the rest of it. I don't know, Claire. Are you?
Yeah, I have a couple of suggestions. So we're getting rid of the work full time, so I'm busy. I agree with that. I think that we should change the I love you. I love you too, Faye. Bye. Sorry. I think we should change up a little bit at the bottom. The I'm nerdy and I like gaming, movies, walking, and exploring museums and zoos. It's kind of a run-on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I would just put single and ready to mingle. And then you can even do it in like a bullet points. I like bullet points with emojis, you know. You can even use it like at the very beginning. Or you could put single and ready to mingle with a little star. I like that. You know, like the little little twinkle. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. Single and ready to mingle with the little stars. And then nerdy gaming. Hang on, I'm trying to see how this could fit.
Like nerdy / gamer.
Nerdy gamer.
Yeah, nerdy gamer.
Can I ask you a question, Rob? Can you repeat after me? Fuck you, Billy.
Fuck you, Billy.
You gotta say it with your chest, Rob.
Fuck you, Billy.
Oh, that was good. Can you record that? Clip that, Rob. Wow,
Dude,
that was amazing.
That's some fucking.
That is so good.
Into it.
Wow, I'm impressed.
But why though?
It's kind of a thing on the show. A bit. Everybody hates Billy, so we just.
Yeah, he's in the chat right now.
Oh, Billy, oh, that was so good. Okay. Anyways, so
Okay, so like single, ready to mingle,
Yeah.
nerdy gamer who likes to explore museums and zoos. I love Italian food. What do you like? Short and sweet.
My favorite
And
food is
then,
Italian. Yeah, I like that.
yeah, and then like for work stuff, like if your little tile already says like I have a job, or your little tile says you know what you're looking for, that's already reiterated on your profile.
Yeah.
Ooh, what if we do nerdy gamer and then space, like, you know, bullet point type of thing, and then put museum or zoo day with a question mark?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Or like,
but that might be too much with the my favorite foods Italians. What's yours? That might be too many questions.
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of that. You could ask
Yeah.
in a
That
chat.
could be once you match. Yeah, once you have a
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, I think I like that. I like the nerdy gamer. You can or you could do this. You could keep it all nerdy gamer. Let's explore museums. Let's explore museums and hit the zoo. Then you could do my favorite foods Italian. What's yours? Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Let me take you out to my favorite Italian restaurant. Then we can go out to the zoo or something like that. You know.
Or like perfect date. You know, semicolon. This is what I
There
would
you go.
do.
Yeah.
Be assertive with this bio. This bio is anything assertive, and you got this, dude. All right. Let's go to the next picture. This is picture number 2. And do you work at the Dallas Zoo or I'm sorry, aquarium?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Where do you work?
I work at the aquarium in Grapevine.
Oh, I didn't even know they had one. That's fucking cool.
Might come see you at work one day, Rob. That's cool as shit.
Is this one of those? God, what is the name of this?
That's a
fucking-
gharial. That's at the Fort Worth Zoo.
Yeah, man, those are some weird creatures. This is a good picture. What do you guys think? He's not smiling again, but
I just wish there was a smile.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
Or
killing
even
me
if it's not showing teeth, like a little grin.
Yeah.
Just something.
Do any of your pictures include a smile, Rob?
They do.
Yes, right there.
There you
Wow,
go.
good.
That's good.
And you see your pretty eyes and everything.
Why did you crop off the top of your head?
I think Tinder did that. I wanted to get the green for that picture. I want to get the Green Day logo because I was at that Hella Mega Tour concert.
Okay.
So that's the logic behind there. It wasn't main. I did not intend that for a dating site. It was mainly just a cool picture at a concert.
We understand with most pictures.
Valid.
Valid. Insight, but okay.
I can see what I can do. I have the original pics.
Let me do some resizing on your own before it crops it out. Like make it smaller so whenever you do upload, it doesn't cut it out.
Yeah.
See if you can make it square because all of these pictures are square size versus
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, both the Fort Zoo picture as well as this picture is right after a pretty nasty breakup. So.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
We're trying to get you some matches, so.
Yep. And that was like a couple years ago. So. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of good recent pictures.
We got to change that, Rob. The rule's 1 year.
Yeah. As
So-
you saying.
Yeah. So I want to see some pictures with you smiling. And I like what you have going on with like the animals and stuff. Very interesting. Given your line of work.
That was actually last weekend, this picture.
That's a cool picture. I like that.
That is a good picture.
Giving some vibes.
Oh,
Yeah.
guess what beer I drank based on this picture?
I don't know, but that'd be cool for your bio.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm getting from this vibe? A little Hunter S. Thompson kind of thing. It's good.
Uh,
I like the glasses, bro. 9 out of 10 times people do not, if you're not really, the sunglass kind of vibe, but we can see your eyes.
As long as you can see your eyes, it's not hiding anything.
For the record, I had the feisty redhead.
Fair enough. See, there you go. Okay. So this picture checks out.
That's for laughs.
What's going on here?
Hot ginger.
It's good, dude.
It's funny, but how old is that picture?
That was taken Christmas of 2022.
Okay, so let's recreate this because it is funny, but with a new.
It's not a year yet, but it's soon.
It's coming up.
Haircut is completely different. Is kind of what she's alluding to.
Yeah, you look.
Yeah, that is fair. I had to
Totally
find a picture that matched up with the bottle, so.
Yeah,
Well, let's
and you
just
could
look
easily
This is a
recreate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might steal this though. That's fucking genius.
That's really funny.
Here's another smile.
That's a good picture.
That's a cute
Oh,
picture.
yeah.
Like the MCR get up. Very nice.
Yeah, that was at When We're Young Festival in Vegas in 2022.
Oh,
so
so jealous. But yeah, this is a great picture.
Yeah, that's a cool picture.
Shows your personality, shows what you like.
Yeah.
Full face, nothing's hidden. That could have even been like a profile picture. It shows everything.
Oh, this is a nice picture. How old is this picture?
Yeah, how old is this picture?
this is fall 2022.
Yeah.
I kind of like you with the beard, bro. You look a lot younger than 28 right here.
Yeah. Yeah, if I shave, I get carded. So.
Right. I like you with the beard. I'm gonna be honest. What about you, girl? What about you, ladies?
Yeah, you look older with the beard on.
I like a little stubble like this.
Yeah.
So with my hair, it grows back fast and thick. So I have to shave a lot.
Welcome to fucking adulthood, bro.
Yep.
Okay, so can I ask you? I'm gonna scroll through these pictures one more time. Claire, starting from the beginning, what do you think should be his first picture?
That one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
I agree with her.
And it's your most recent one too.
That is fair.
Yeah. And it's vibey. I like it.
And actually, I did build this profile, this Tinder profile based on my Facebook, and I totally forgot that I didn't delete the picture with my ex, and I put that there up front and center, like, oh no, let me get rid of that, like the second I created it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I would like to see you retake these pictures that you took like with the aquarium and shit. You can leave the very first one in there just because it's really cool with like the special stuff in the background. But I want to see pictures of you smiling. Also, I did notice that none of these images include you with any other people.
Oh yeah.
There's no people, there's no pets, So we need something that shows like I see your general hobby, obviously, like interest is the aquatic life. I got that. But I don't see you with any other people.
Yeah, where's your cat? A picture of you and your
Yeah,
cat.
where's your fucking cat, Rob?
Sleeping right now, so he best not be disturbed.
Okay, well, take some pictures of you with your cat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because it's one thing that you're having pictures of exotic animals and that pertains to your work, but show something a little bit more on the personal side.
Okay, that's fair.
Quick question. So relationship type says monogamy and open to exploring. Like that kind of throws me off. Like which
Yeah,
one do you
I was just playing around with it, like just
Oh, okay.
so.
Okay.
Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, that is fair, and that's a valid point. And honestly, this Tinder is a week old, so I'm just doing a lot of experimenting.
Okay, well, is that something that you're actually open to doing? Is changing your relationship? Like, is that something that you're really open to? Like that you might want to try? Because I mean, if that's something that you're contemplating trying, then that's fine to leave it that way. I mean, when I read that, I
Contemplated
see.
it, but I'm not sure how. Now you're saying it, not sure how serious I'm thinking about doing it.
Okay, if you're serious about it, leave it. If you're not serious about it, take it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna attract the wrong kind of woman that's like, hey, he's open and trying some poly. I like that. You know, like, and that might not be your speed.
You're gonna get couple messages versus ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go down that route, bro.
Okay.
Stay with monogamy. You'll be better in the long run. You don't want some other dude up in your honeypot.
No. No.
Oh.
All right. Any parting words? Any parting thoughts before we let him go and end the stream?
I still that.
I don't really have anything. Just changes to your bio, like we mentioned. And then maybe like resizing your picture so it kind of shows everything versus being cut off. And then like if you do have your beard now, like have more pictures with your beard so it doesn't look like, oh, this guy's catfishing me or something.
Okay, that's fair.
But maybe like a full body picture. I don't think I saw that either.
The closest thing was-
Yeah, the first picture. Yeah, just kidding. But yeah, it's. I think we covered a lot. That's pretty helpful for you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna make these changes, right, buddy?
That's right.
Okay.
Exciting.
We're not doing this for nothing, my friend.
That's right.
So, okay. Well, we have not interviewed you, Jordan and I. So let's schedule something so we can interview you and get you on a dating show if that's something you're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, Claire, anything else you want to add before we?
Yeah. You said that you weren't able to travel distances due to a disability.
Yeah.
Can we touch on that? What's going on with that?
Basically, it's a neurological thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically there's lag, if that makes sense, for certain fine motor issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I could ride my bike. I'm a manager at my job, basically, but driving is a no-no because those split-second decisions where I think, okay, let's make a left turn here, doesn't get to my hands quick enough.
Okay.
Like my body planning.
Yeah. So I think that you could definitely expand your radius, and I think that any woman with a heart is gonna realize that that's a thing, and they'll be willing to kind of close that gap. I mean, I don't think you should be looking at women that live an hour away necessarily, but somebody that's 30 minutes away, 45 minutes away. I mean, I think that's doable. Yeah. Like I said, you're really shortening.
So 30 to 45 miles, I should try.
Go
I would start with 30.
Yeah, I would do 25 to 30, because that would be,
And someone who is at maybe 30 miles and like maybe really interested to meet you, like she'll make the drive or she'll meet you halfway.
Yeah,
so it's
I
not.
think so too.
It's not. I don't think it should be an issue.
I've been driven just ride shares to pretty far distance for dates before.
So there you go.
Yeah,
I spent a pretty penny on Uber last night, man. It's all good, man.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
I would just make sure you do a good vetting process though. Like talk to them really well
Oh,
before
yeah.
you do that, because that's a lot of money. But yeah, I think the right girl will be willing to do that.
Yeah, and I hear you
most
about
women will be willing to do that.
about, I hear you too about the fear of like traveling or whatever. I'm terrified of traveling. I think it's because my dad used to beat me with a globe.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. That's my time. All right.
No,
Yes.
that wasn't good.
Throwing in jokes, baby. All right.
Where's the soundboard on that?
Oh, dude. Right
Yeah.
here. It's all bad. It's crickets. There's no punchline, baby.
All right.
All right. Christy, I will follow up with you. Personally, thank you so much for showing up, Rob.
Yeah,
It
no
was
problem.
nice meeting you as a guest.
All
And
right.
everybody have a fantastic evening, Claire. I'll hit you up too. I was loving to see you on. And the show must go on. But
That's right.
until then, we're out.
All right.
All right.